Hello, everybody. Welcome to week 5 here, last week of your MBA course or courses. So most of you are in 2 courses this time. So anyway, I got my scenery up here. Um, most of us have talked at one point or another. So so you all know your individual, situations or concerns you might have, or doing great, or whatever the case is. So we'll just keep doing that. My little bit of motivation this week, talking about dreams. All of you are doing the MBA program here, so that's a goal, that's a dream you have. You get that MBA, and you got different reasons for wanting to get it. So my kind of topic is about the dreams or the goals, but the obstacles. We all know there's obstacles in with school and life, family, extra commitments we do. That seems to be a common thing I talk about. Those of you who've been with me a couple of years, and I talk about distractors sometimes and figure out how to get past those distractors, or we can call them obstacles. So, I found this little cartoon here, which kind of reminded me kind of how I look at it. Is you trying to get to your goal over here, and you got all these little things that get in your way, and you may have heard me talk before. It might even be relatives. They're the ones that are not, that are the obstacle and distractors. Not encouraging or helping or whatever the case is. You got to figure a way around that because, especially in this MBA program, this is a full-time job. It takes 10, 20 hours a week. If you're not doing the 10, 20 hours a week, then that is one of the problems you might be having with the struggling part. So it just depends on your situation, but it could be social media, too much time on Facebook or something or whatever. But the pessimist or whatever the case is. But you got to figure out a way to get past these obstacles and head for those goals. The Henry Ford quote here about obstacles are those frightful things you see when you take your eyes off your goals. Again, we got different things that happen, but again, you got to keep your eye on the prize, as they say. Key to success is to focus on goals, not obstacles. This is where a lot of us, this is it right here. We end up focusing on these distractions, these obstacles, instead of what our primary mission was, or the goal was. We let all these other things get in our way from doing what we want to do. You're here doing an MBA. It's because this is what you want to do. You not just want to get the MBA and get that piece of paper. When you get done with the MBA, you want to know what you're doing. You want to know that. You want to be able to walk into whether it's going to be your own business or whether you're going to run a business for somebody else, you run a department, you need to know all this stuff. And if you don't, you're just cheating yourself. You're kidding yourself, because whoever you end up working for is going to know that you don't know what you're doing. So that's why you've heard me say this before a few times too. It's important that you're learning this and not just going back to high school where you cram a night before a test or something like that. So again, the key to success is focusing on the goals, not the obstacles. Focus on the goal. That's my message this week. So there you go. Otherwise, both courses here, both of you have you both have projects. This coming week, you got your discussion, your homeworks. If you're in the whatchamacallit here. Like you're into organizational behavior, you got your PowerPoint project here. Your final, that's it's questions. It's I think 50 questions. If you're over here in the the research course, you got your project, and in the research course, it's a pretty big project. So but that's due this upcoming week too, and you got your discussion. And again, I ask you to do evals in both both courses. If there's anything you see that needs to be fixed, sometimes there's things, or there might be a quiz question that wasn't working right or something. Just let us know, good or bad. Then we do make adjustments every other term or so as we find things that we need to fix. So, but otherwise, that's it. I'll give you my test question. There you go. Well, he's 6 years he's 6 years old next week. So, those of you who have been in the bachelor program and moved on here into the MBA program, you've seen him from little. So some of you have been around for 3-4 years now going through the program. So but anyway, just let me know what he's doing, and with that I'll let you go. Again, I'll see all of you probably next term in the next course. I do enjoy interacting with you and talking to you, those of you that get in touch with me. So that's the other thing, 7 days a week, if you want to talk or get in touch, just get in touch. So that'll do it. All right, everybody. Have a great week. Questions, get in touch with me, and I'll talk to you next week in the new term. So take care.